another Control live stream, and we will be starting shortly after we get everything messaged out and all of that, which tends to happen. Like, well, not that tends to happen, but there tends to be a lot of stuff to sort out in these games. Like, because we're in an Eldritch abomination setting, like a Lovecraftian horror setting, so naturally there are weird, freaky things happening that require us to fill them out. One second, I'm getting everything set up. You know, I've not played the previous games by this company. This is the first one of their games I've played. Hey, James Boros, glad you can make it. Just messaging everything out. Also, if I'm not from what I've heard, I think the training course... Also, I better check something here. I think the training course thing we can't get to at the moment because I think it's... it's something we need later in the game, maybe? I don't know. We can go check it. But at the moment, I think... Oh, and thank you, Boros. Just messaging this out so people know it exists. That's not what I intended to do. This is actually really awkward because I'm having to do things on a computer that is noticeably lower than my body at the moment. Yes, hang on and I'll have everything set up shortly. Okay, and then just one more thing here I need to do. Hopefully it will work out and not cause trouble. Okay, there, that's all done. One last thing. Of course, that would be an issue here. Why did I do that? That's not what I intended to do. Things are being weird. There we go. That's what I intended to do. There we go. Okay, now I just need to do this, and then... There we go. Everything is all hunky-dory, ready to start. Sorry about that. There's a lot of stuff that I can't really do when the game is starting. Hey, XN, glad you could make it. Well, that was unintentional. Hey. I forget how to switch certain things. Ah, there, that's how I do it. Okay. I understand, I'm just just getting a refilling for the controls to know everything. Hey XX, glad you can make it. And I understand completely. Okay, so where are we gonna go? I am clear down here, I think through here. Trying to figure out which mission I want to go to. Ah, there it is. Instant incursions. Discharged. Hurry and kill enemies in the executive sector. It's the main mission. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with that because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's a mission I can't do until later in the game. However, there are missions that appear to be through here in this big section of the game. So let's see. If I could get through there. I don't think I can. Is that the only way to get up there? Looks like it is. Looks like it is. Okay, let's go back to Emily. Where is that? So we want to go to Executive Central. I think I need to go to the elevator to do, which is this way. Oh wait, no, I can fast travel. Whoops. Yay, fast travel! Yeah, I love when you can fast travel through a game. Always a good feature. So fast traveling also has the thing of having a longer loading screen, but at the same time, if you have fast travel, it's still faster most of the time than just running, depending on, well, it depends on the length of the loading screen and how long it would take to get there. Hey, Holy Cross, glad you're here. And interesting. Okay, so which way do I go? It's in here.
Has asked us to document the hiss incantation, she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Okay, let's see. Do I have anything else I can do here? Ooh, I can get another Okay, we'll do that. Can't make any mods for myself. However, I can now upgrade my weapon.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Okay then.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, let's see this. Analysis of hit threat, part 1. Initial encounter, confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably is the Hiss is able to invade and corrupt control points, alter items, and even humans, radically changing behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing in the past few weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse control points and organisms of Hiss corruption. We test this ability on the Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. As those physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss, more work must be done. Refer to redacted file in report.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
That's sad.
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
Okay, so now we know what that thing
Guiding
is.
Star. Did Polaris know about the Hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it?
So, basically that shimmering light is named Polaris, and it's another entity that came through the portal.
Turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Oh, that's slightly ominous. Okay, I mean, there's things I would want to ask her, but I can't really do that. Let's do this, because that'll get us there closer. I like this game, but now we have a bit of more information on what all is going on. Because now we know that our main character here has an Eldritch, sort of an Eldritch abomination in her head, which is that thing we kept seeing. Which is kind of interesting. I figured there was something she was talking to other than us, the player. But it is nice to see that get explained in universe. Okay, go this way, and let's... Okay. That was a difficult setup. I have a feeling I might not have been prepared for that. Oh, is it only a temporary thing that ends, or what? Oh, that's unfortunate. What do we get here? It says something new was here, but it didn't tell me what. And what new thing do we have in here? The hiss spread is searching for transmissions, speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is a conflict switchboard. The hiss will come for us all. You must shut up them. Okay then. Oh, I got more abilities somehow. Let's see. Let's do this one because that seems incredibly useful. Okay. Let's save up those last 2 points. Okay, what did I see, I did something here. Okay, so I can only equip 2 forms at once. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if this, how this does. Okay, I think that's just generally a better weapon. Okay, let's see, where do I need to go? Not here. Said there's a lot of places I have not gone yet. Okay, where's the elevator on that floor? No, okay. Can't seem to get through there. Okay. I guess we just have to go here. It's in research, but I don't know where research is, really. So I think we need to find an elevator. Or we were supposed to... Let's go back to the central executive. There's 10% of your source every time you die. Okay, so every time you die, you lose things. Okay, everyone's still there? Is like I know the stream is working still, but no one's saying anything in chat. But I guess that's because most talkative people are also doing something else at the time. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay then.
His attack on power plant brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating?
Welcome back, Jesse.
Let's see if she has anything else to say.
Hi, Jesse. I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be? But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few, all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs? Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought of a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you noticed the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. At one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
Okay, that explains the shark memo.
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before. Studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
As you know, Eldritch abominations.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. Look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
I mean, I believe it, even
What
though
can you tell
everything,
me
all the
about
weird stuff in the
control
universe.
points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Okay. It's just, wow. This blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Okay, so that's interesting. We're the only one that can teleport you.
See you soon.
Be careful out there.
Okay, I don't know exactly where I'm supposed to go at this point.
I heard that this attack on power plant brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the planet's attractiveness?
Research sector, that's where we're supposed to go. So yeah, that's an interesting little concept, that she's the only one that can use the teleportation because apparently she's incredibly psychically powerful. Okay, so that's where I'm supposed to go. Rituals Division.
Head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tamasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years. I've been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries. Authored studies of great importance. And in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
You mean like phasing a tiger shark into a meeting room?
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
One down. Two down. You're dead. Okay. Okay, so we got snipers now. Great. Okay, while we're doing this, let's see. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one even seems to remember when they were planted. And people seem to like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Okay, that is amusing. Anything else I need to look at here? No. Okay. Okay, what's this? Here is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we could rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the results. Visionary Carl Jang laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to redacted file for full report. Dr. Theodore Ash, head of research. Interesting. Okay. So let's... Also, there's a bunch of floating people in here, and I thought I'd just... I think that's everything in this room. Okay, so now let's hunt down these dudes. You know there's a sniper here somewhere. Okay. Okay, so you're the only guy left. Oh, this is... Okay, that... Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, let's look at this his sniper thing. Their Cybercessate guys in eliminating threats from a distance, using tail-cell searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. Snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. They can open spaces, check the balconies. Their rifles are equipped with a for close quarters combat, and in the KISS snipers are well aware of how to use it. Okay then. Well, let's collect all the items because we kind of need them. See, is there a nearby control point? No, and that's that's obviously not a good place to be. So it looks like we're gonna have to find a way around. You recently read about something deserving that involves the future of WBB games. What is it? I've not heard anything about that. Okay, and that was kind of... Okay, so which way am I heading? According to this, I should not actually be down here. I should have continued to go up there, but... I was being sniped, so I really had to kill the sniper. I think I've actually got 2 close range modes for this gun, so I'm going to switch over the shatter for the grip. Also, I need to put a one of these. Okay. I think this is probably the most useful one for it. So, because the Gatling thing seems to be a close-range weapon. I love how using this causes things to explode. Does that mean I can tackle people with it? Okay, this is Darling's office.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for?
No, it involves the big...
And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be
I can agree with that.
quick and painless. Kidding. We're making more.
Okay, then let's see what all he's got here. Okay, resonance, it's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What would a force like that do? Redacted open a door to a redacted. I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomena? AWBs, altered items, objects of power, do they all share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Well, it depends really to me on who they sell it to, because there are companies who would take WB games in the right direction, but there's also stuff like EA, which would undoubtedly take it in the wrong direction. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized a potential receptacle, determined by a Jogian archetype and the collective subconscious, would be inhibited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted in the astral plane to that item, creating an object of power. So many additional theories have arisen since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as test results by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as the borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house. The dimension was severed, and now the two are linked solely through objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Well, he's been looking through a lot of things. Yeah, EA and Activision, no, they should not. If they get any of the games like that, it's not going to be good. Because EA and Activision are not liked by gaming fans for good reason. Okay, I suspect that my colleague Dr. Huntington has already contacted you before asking for an increase in her department budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been a squeaky wheel, all the fuss but no results. Psychology has always been the stronger department. Argues more tangible, or parapsychology, more usable research. If you're a man of your esteem, can plainly see which department is more deserving of a budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for our already ample research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abram Lewis. Okay. So there's some interdepartment rivalries. Of course, there's a bunch of stuff in Darling's office. He's the major character. Yeah, I can agree. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted entity, group or entities that we have little information on or little am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the redacted, and the astral plane. I'm assuming that's the board, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service rectum. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had the connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other object of power requires such direct contact with the... Yeah, it's the board, redacted. Isn't it strange that using a service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if its user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume the involvement of the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Okay then. Yeah, I think that this is a better idea to use. Let's see. Nope, I'm going the wrong direction somehow. I think I was supposed to head down this way. I got sidetracked by the weird things. It seems a Gatling gun mode is more for short range. Ah, shoot. This is not good. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to use this. I hope this time I'm good for it, because last time I got completely curb stomped. Which isn't good. My cat also came in here and wanted to be petted, because she's a cat. It's what she does. Hey, Cuddles. Okay, the mail, I'll have to warp there. My cat is being a cat. You've seen videos of Cuddles. She's a good cat. Okay, yep, that thing. Hey, Trooper, we're trying to save some of my agents from the hiss. You got him. Dang it. I'm not good at these. Might be that I'm also under-leveled for them, because it feels like I'm under-leveled for them. What can I make in Astral Constructs? Okay, I want that, but I don't have enough to make it at the moment. Okay, let's head back to Central Executive. I think that's just the costume I'm wearing, because I decided to put it on. It didn't help that was also kind of lagging. Like, that whole thing was kind of a lag fest for some reason. I guess maybe because various reasons. Okay, let's head back here. That Pierce one sounds very useful. I probably shouldn't have gone straight for the spin, but the spin was very useful. I also think the spin's better for close quarters than the shotgun. It doesn't help that the NPCs tend to just run into damage, into a threat, without really considering cover or anything like that. Okay, so we're going to go down here. Ah, shit. Okay. And this is definitely a better ranged weapon. So here's where I'm supposed to go.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Ah, shoot. Okay, that was stupid. Okay, that was kind of dumb. Huh, nice. Okay, that was kind of dumb because instead of being thrown, my thing decided to just explode on a thing that was not even in front of me. Yeah, well. Also, I can now do... I need to remember that I can catch their rockets and send them back at them. I need to remember that's a thing I can do now. Oh, I'm clear back here? Come on. Is everyone still dead? Okay, I just need to be a bit more careful this time. Okay. Big telekinesis! Somehow, despite being hit by 3 rockets, I'm not dead. Let's absorb all this health. It was not all, I mean, what I should have done is just come up here and, you know, use cover, but... Well, I guess that's how you know I'm superhuman.
crescent inverted black pyramid. The ward, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Okay, yeah, the spin one is way, way better than the other one. Like, this is, I think, a sniper rifle, which I'm normally good at, and I think in a game like this would probably be pretty good. Okay, the Astral Exhibition was originally created for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of animals, we hope to observe the Redacted behavior in environments similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as the Astral Spike. Outdated terms of this report have been redacted.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fume, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Oh, that's ominous.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Well, that's disturbing. Let's steal that thing back up. Okay, so the literal only way I'm getting through here is if I do this. Great. Well, I'm stealing this to not unleash another Eldritch horror into the facility. Ah, shoot. Okay, epilepsy warning to anyone that has epilepsy right now. Okay, is this thing possible to kill? Anything it's not, so... Ah, shoot. Okay, I think probably my best bet would be to stun it back here. Come on, come at me. Okay, what am I supposed to do to that thing? Okay, the Miles Morales trailer? Yeah, I saw it. It looks cool. Is that thing killable? I don't think it's killable. I think about the only thing you can really do is maybe contain it somewhere. But that really isn't working. Like, I get the feeling maybe you're supposed to contain it in that room back there, but... Also, sorry, again, really, really sorry if anyone happens to have... That's for creating this place in the first place. It looks like there is a way through here. It does seem that injures it. Come on. Okay, so that does something. I don't entirely know what to do here, but... Oh, okay, I see what I need to do. another place I need to establish this. Okay, maybe I'm just actually supposed to just go this way. Aha! Okay, so I need to find a second one of those things. Also, anyone that has epilepsy, please look away. This is obviously not for you. I don't know why they... I need to find a second one, but where is it? Aha, here it is. I'm taking, I'm supposed to lure the thing in here. Get past it.
Doing with that thing?
Giving people epilepsy, I think?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go through this freaking thing again, aren't I? Well, no, it should still be sealed in that room. And sorry if anyone has epilepsy, because that was... I don't know what the game designers were thinking doing that, because that's just asking for someone to have a seizure. Also, my cat is in here staring at me. She's being a cat. Okay, hopefully that dang thing is still sealed away. Yeah, it's still sealed away. Good. Okay, this time let's try not going in all Leroy Jenkins. I remembered I could do that. Okay, did that get them both? Where did it go? Did I kill everything? I think I did. Oh. Okay, that... Okay. Is everything dead? I think everything is dead. But yeah, the Miles Morales trailer looks awesome. Problem is I'll have to get a PS5 to play it, which is going to be irritating, but if they don't make it backwards compatible with this...
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Okay then. Let's see what we got here. We got more assets, which is nice. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are a concentrated manifestation of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serves a support function in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. It does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them and endure more bodily harm than would normally possible. The fact that the hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted host underlines a level of awareness and discretion that's really just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the hiss as a whole? In one alive would be quite interesting.
Trench said his team knows all the Bureau's secrets. Marshall, especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab.
Oh, good. People that aren't dead. I still need to get a lot of stuff to build that. Including not dying would be nice. Okay. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Something came up. Okay, so that wasn't it. Pick something up there, but it's not really letting me see it. Was it case file? No. Media. No, these are the same ones I've already seen before. Got an internal lockdown one, but I think we've already seen that one.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
See, I don't see anything else. Oh, there's something to grab. Okay, I don't know why we just grabbed a 4-leaf clover, but I'm going to take it because it's probably going to be handy later.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, Head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach. Has anyone heard from Salvador?
Last anyone heard, he was taking a security team.
Anything else in here? No, but I do got a fire extinguisher, which is explosive and probably going to be useful in this situation.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
Eat couch! I think I should have said take a seat. I hate those things. Hey, boss fight. Okay, this guy is definitely more unique than the last guy. Okay, this is different. I need your health pickups. Okay, this is... Okay, that guy's kind of tough. I hope it just drops me right back in with the boss. This guy is definitely a more difficult boss than the last guy. Of course, I'm also not being as careful, and I'm kind of just Leroy Jenkinsing it. Really need to stop Leroy Jenkinsing it. That's probably a good idea.
As if you can find anything in this place.
Okay.
Sure found enough places to hide.
Okay, so you just have to fight the boss. I take it that the Rangers are here to help me this time? Okay, so he's vulnerable when he does that. Simple enough. Okay, there we go. Let's see what these hiss warped are. The hiss warped wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These enemies are particularly destructive and difficult to kill. They have a greater internal reinforcement of the hiss resonance. Why do certain hiss explain paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the host to become hiss warped, or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain length of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Okay. Okay, how are you guys doing? You're not dead this time, because those exploding... It's hard to keep people alive when those exploding guys are around. Let's see, do I have enough to make this yet? Yes, I do. So, let's put that on. in place of the grip. Okay, that only gets 2 shots. Okay, glad you're still here. Oh, we find out more about the Threshold Kids thing. The recent arrival of Redacted, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise young Redacted. There are no other Redacted for Redactor to play with, except Redacted is expected to learn about a frightening new concept. Redacted will require a slow, Redacted-friendly introduction to paranormal topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the danger of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranormal. In mineral, I took a few puppet making courses at a local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be a good for morale, and I guarantee Redacted will respond positive to these videos. We can't expect a Redacted to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as a television has proven for years, Redacted love puppets. No, I don't think you understand the concept of children at all. Okay, so what do we have in here? Okay, anything to examine really quick? Okay, so this is basically a cipher room. Alright, good to know.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli.
That is a rubber ducky.
First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
I like the effect of that. So I can't go in there with the rubber ducky, which probably is a rubber ducky of doom of some sort, given the place that we are currently in. Also, I got a weapon mod for this. Here's zoom boost. Here's aimed fire boost. Let's do that, because that sounds useful.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Okay, got something over here. Okay, now what? Okay, where am I now? Okay, looks like to get anywhere from here I'd have to go up there, which theoretically might be possible if I can... I could climb up one more rung, I might be able to pull it off. Okay, yeah, I don't see really any way to get up there. So what am I doing wrong over here? Okay, I am really confused as to what I'm supposed to do with this. Because that's what it looks like is supposed to be on. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. There we go.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Black rock prisms. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct both in their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural sources, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range of redacted to redactive hertz, with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism to a redacted methods, putting of non-physical fields into redacted, imbuing them with properties and harmonized resonance. Redacted in prisms will be explored and explained. Refer to redacted for report. I'm now very glad that you introduced Philly Fantasia to me on the early Discord team. I now really like the show. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. It's not. I will say FemFic is definitely overall better, but I think that Philly Fantasia is a good show and it has a lot of potential for being better in the future.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Okay, and over here we have... So I think... Okay, I think I get where that goes. And I think...
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Okay, this isn't either of them. So we marked out a few of them.
Have you checked the upper floor?
Okay, then.
The forest of positive interactions. So I play this and get in the tank. Okay. Self-reflection can bring answers. I read that somewhere.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of side missions here.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, and then it looks like...
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Let's see, and then... So that's 1, 2... And there's one up here, which I think I already put the card in, but I gotta go check. You could just randomly try over and over again until we figure it out, but we'll see.
Looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Okay, I think I understand. I wish it would let me use the boost, but I can't for some reason. Okay, so... First one is that. Second one is not listed here. Then
What are the symbols?
fourth one is that one. Okay, let's just get all of the cards back. We got all of them now. Okay, except for the one up there. So 1 is obviously that one. And 4 is obviously that one. Which I got wrong.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Okay, but what about the other one? This one says 4 is that one. Down there it said 4 is that one. So what about the other 3?
Try different combinations. One of them has to.
Okay, so I'm going to assume 5 is this one. And then the other 2... Unless I'm missing a whiteboard. Am I missing a whiteboard? Well, let's try this, and then... Oh, wait. So 2 is the... Well, actually, yeah, that actually is exactly the way I got him, so... Okay, let's reverse 2 and 3, because that does give an interchangeable thing, so... Oh, okay, so that obviously has to be 1. Oh, okay, I see. That should be moved to 5. Okay. Which means the one in 5 should be moved up to there. Okay, I get it. I get it. That got it. Okay, well, let's do it.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Okay. Let's talk to
We
her.
need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. as much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisons first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Fate. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily
Clearance
Poe
level
has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prison, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Oh, that's an Eldritch location right there.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Will this give me... I think it's saved, but... Okay. If I go this way, I'll find a save point. So a thing, and we might have to shoot something with this thing. Oh yeah, I like that. Why did I do that? I don't know. I did get abilities, so let's use them. Ooh, okay, I think I'll actually still have enough to get that. And got a new personal mod slot. That's good. Okay, let's see. Dodge efficiency, energy recovery. Efficiency level 2. Let's see what all we got here. Energy boost. Control health boost 25, that's decent. Let's do that one, because that one looks useful. Anyway, that's going to be where we're ended tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.